Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I'm going to plan my creating curriculum using children's picture books. And this is the first lesson that I've planned, but we are going to plan it just about the same way that we do other unit studies. And honestly, you do not have to be a creative person to plan a unit study anymore. There are millions of ideas on the internet. You have Pinterest, you have generous homeschooling parents and teachers that are willing to give you their ideas for free. And this book has a lot of ideas as well. So it's kind of a no-brainer when it comes to planning a unit study. It's just, executing all of the ideas. That's really the toughest part. And going through all of the ideas and deciding which you will use, because there's just millions of ideas. So I went ahead and I got our first two books ordered from the library. I just reserved them. They will have them at the library for me to pick up. I was going to request more, but since we're not actually going to start these unit studies until the end of August, I didn't want them laying around the house. So I ordered the first two. That way I'm not running around trying to figure out where am I going to find this book. I know I already have it and I can already read through it and plan what I need to plan. So the first book that we're going to be doing is Bears. And I was start here, and it gives you an entire summary of what the book is about, what you should talk about, different themes and skills and vocabulary and other related books that you can use. We will be using these other books, but I went ahead and got on our library's website and I ordered other books that I think we'll be able to use. I ordered more than what we'll need because I'm not able to flip through them, but it's easier just to order them, and then any books that we decide we're not going to use, I go ahead and return them immediately, and then keep the others. So like I mentioned in a previous video, working on themes and problem solving and just building good character skills is important to me. So I'm glad that they are also putting these in the different unit studies that they have. That is extremely important to me, that my kids have good character traits. So I went ahead and I read this, and then you flip over and there are different language arts connections, math connections, problem solving and social skills, science, fine motor, gross motor, creative dramatics, and art. We are also going to be doing a sensory. We will have practical life. We will have, I'll add a little bit of geography in there. So we are going to be building on this. This is just a good foundation for us to start. This will be more geared toward my kindergartner, and then my preschooler, I will look up other ideas because she will be learning from these unit studies as well, just not on this scale. So she's just not quite here yet. So what I did is I took these ideas, and some of the lessons, I'm not going to use all the ideas that they have. This particular one, I will be using all of these. And 5 in a row, we're going to be doing this book, and then after we're finished with this book, we're going to switch to 5 in a row. So, some of them, I just am not going to use them all, and that's okay, because there's, like I said, tons of ideas on the internet. So after I'm done with this, I go ahead and I turn to Pinterest. And there's just so many different ideas that you can use. This is where I get a lot of my sensory ideas. It's where I get a lot of my creative ideas, because let's face it, you don't have to be creative anymore. Someone can do it for you. No, I like thinking up my own works, but honestly, this is so much easier and such a time saver. So once I do that, once I flip through here and say, okay, this is what I'm going to use, I go ahead and save it in a, let me see if I can show you. And you all, I'm sure, know how Pinterest works, because who doesn't anymore? So I can flip over here. And I'll go ahead and link my Pinterest account down below, and that way you can have it if you want some ideas. I'm happy to do so. So then I just put them under a Bear unit study, the ones that I think we'll use. So that's what I have so far. And then I go ahead and write down what I think we'll be doing. We are going to have our own bear hunt, and we're going to read We're Going on a Bear Hunt. I love that book, and my kids love that book, so we're going to make our own bear hunt. We're going to learn about the different bear body parts. We're going to have a bear sensory. We're going to learn about hibernation, living versus non-living, a bear versus teddy bear descriptive words, teddy bear exploration, how do bears stay warm, the fat. There's a great, and the kids have already done this at our local museum, but you put fat in a baggie and put their hand in the baggie, put it in ice water, and they can see the difference between having that layer of fat over their hand and not. We're going to do rhyming words and saying grr at every rhyming word they hear. Position words. We're going to get teddy bears, and you do the teddy bear is above, the teddy bear is below, stuff like that. We're going to play hide the bear and where's the bear, a sight word game. So that's what I have so far. And then after I get a list of ideas down for what I'm going to use, then it comes down, like I said, on executing the ideas. So I go downstairs and I'm going to be showing you our homeschool room here either this week or next week, and I put it all together. And I can do that if you're interested. I probably won't be doing that for a couple more weeks. I have to get all of my ideas together. But I will be doing that, and if you want to see, I'm happy to do so. I also go on the internet and I look up different worksheets, not necessarily that I'm going to make them do the worksheet, just ideas for me that I can implement. So this is the life cycle of a brown bear. And then like math based on bears, and this came out very small, so I'll probably reprint this or not. But yeah, those are my ideas, and that's kind of how I plan a unit study. It is pretty stinking simple. That really is all I do. It was a little more difficult when I was thinking of my own unit study. This book helps so much, and it's something I'll probably buy every year. Not necessarily this one, but the 5 in a row. It just saves a whole lot of time and energy. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I am happy to answer them. If you have any ideas, I'm happy to hear them. I will talk to you all later. Bye.